The discussion with a few lawyers has been very interesting. When we spoke to Scott, the conversation went like this. Have you ever figured out the amount of money you've spent on case costs and thought, I have given my clients a zero-interest loan with the money I could use for other things? That money is locked up, and you are unable to use it for other revenue-generating tasks until your case resolves. If the money weren't tied up, it could be used to invest elsewhere, to eliminate high-interest debt, or pay the firm's expenses. If you have funded your cases, traditionally there have only been 3 options. 1. Use your own funds. 2. Use a credit card. 3. Get a bank loan. All of these options have disadvantages. If you use your own money, you are experiencing the lost opportunity costs on those dollars. Borrowing from banks is very expensive also. Rates on credit cards and case loans are usually very high. Using proven finance principles, law firms are now making a small change to the way their firm finances cases, so they can leverage their investments in a way that they can take out low-interest loans based on their cash balance. Their money is completely asset protected, and they're actually earning more interest on their cash balance than they are paying on the loan. Take a look at what Scott is doing at his law firm. Scott has a case that he knows will require at least $20,000 in costs to conduct depositions. He knows this is a valuable case that would be great to take the trial. But the cost of the trial will take the cost of these cases well above $50,000. Scott could have done as he always has and use his own money to fund the case. But in the short term, that only made him case rich and cash poor. Instead, Scott took that same $50,000 that he would have invested in the case and leveraged it. His hard-earned money now works for him in 2 places. It is earning tax-free guaranteed interest for Scott, while it is being used as collateral for a low simple interest loan to fund the cost of the case. The longer Scott does this and continues with the plan, the more the interest on his cash value will outpace any loan interest he pays. Interest earnings on $50,000 in 1 year is $2,500 alone. Interest on a $20,000 case loan, even if Scott chooses to pay the interest for his clients, is $1,000 in 1 year. This means, even though he's financing his own cases, because he's become his own source of financing, he is still ahead by $1,500 at the end of the first year. Every year Scott's margins get bigger, and the interest on his cash value far outpaces the interest on the loans to finance the cases. If Scott's clients agree to be responsible for the interest on the loans, he makes even more money. By becoming his own source of financing, Scott can access the account at any time, without penalty or tax consequence, increasing his firm's cash flow. Using this proven method, Scott is now controlling the flow of money back to himself by controlling the banking function in his life. He can now be both case rich and cash rich. To learn how this concept can change the cash flow at your firm, reach out to the agent that shared this video. One more wealthy answer. As we continue creating wealth from life.